Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in me, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Roasting with my this say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize, just to see how far I go. Shooting star, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know, so nobody could tell me.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
Here's Duggan to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Duggan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Let's go. 70
Duggan now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Doug going to look to throw this. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the shotgun, it's Penix. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Penix. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Giants sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. And winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Duggan. He finds his man, complete. That's Ali. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Duggan looking to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Christian Watson, 39 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Penix. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And looking to throw, Penix. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing, Duggan. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Duggan escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Straight ahead they go with Ali. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft from 3 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Saquon Barkley. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's still on his feet. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Dancing to his left.
Able to locate his running back, open downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 35.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
A handoff, Barkley running left. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Penix working out of the gun here. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On first down, it's a run with Ali. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. A handoff here to Ali. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First carry now for David Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Montgomery is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try it with Ali. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Dugan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Moss trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Moss once more, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On the give, it's Ali. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To the air, Penix. He dumps it off to Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Duggan. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Duggan will look to throw this. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. Duggan now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
My God, I can't believe what I'm watching.